Why? Why do you think that was?
I think it's because the things I was going through.
So tell us, what was it?
So basically, I was SA by my dad. He was like asking me, did I want to have a father-daughter relationship with him? Not thinking nothing of it. But then I told him, yeah, I'm like, I want a father-daughter relationship. He was like, well, if you want this relationship, if you want me to give you money, if you want me to give you these products, if you want me to do this and that, we gotta have a relationship. If not, I'll just give you money and you going about your way. So me being young, not thinking nothing of it, I told him, yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. So are you homeless?
No.
No? What's your situation?
Roommate tent style right now, currently.
You say what?
Currently doing like a roommate style.
Okay, so just like the pass split type stuff?
Yeah,
like the weekly pay and that type of deal?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
20. Soon to be 21 next month.
Next month? Okay, you got such a baby face. I bet you get asked that all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so how long you been doing this pass split or roommate type stuff or whatever?
Going on 3 months.
3 months? Mm-hmm. What happened 3 months ago that caused you to have to start doing that?
So living situation, it was me and my boyfriend, and then
What's up, boyfriend?
I was living with my mom and my brother. We was all splitting payments on the apartment and stuff. And
how many bedrooms was it?
It was a 2-bedroom.
Okay. So you say it was you, boyfriend, and then who and who?
My mom and my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what happened to that situation?
Basically, payments.
Come a little forward here.
Payments got behind on the apartment, so we had to figure out what we was gonna do, and then everybody separated and got their own spot or own place.
Okay. How did the payments fall behind? Like, what was going on? Like, why was the income not coming in?
It was just probably like in the area we was in, wasn't really jobs, so it wasn't many of us working.
What area was y'all in?
Forest Park.
Okay, there's plenty of jobs in Forest Park.
They was not hiring out there.
They got a bunch of warehouses and everything.
They was not hiring. We was looking for jobs and nobody was hiring. They say they was hiring, but they was not hiring.
Okay. So, do you have any kids?
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
No? Okay. So that happened about 3 months ago. How long was you in the apartment with, you say it was your mom and brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how long was you in that apartment?
Since last year of August, like right before my birthday.
Okay, and before that, where'd you stay?
Where did I stay? I've been moving around a lot.
That's what I'm kind of getting to.
Back and forth moving. Like, I went from Starbridge to McDonough to Ellenwood. It's just been all.
So like basically like almost every time the lease is up, y'all move type deal?
Or
sometimes before?
Yeah, or something. Something just happens. Or I'm living with somebody.
Okay, is brother older or younger than you?
Older.
How much older?
He is like 6 years older.
So he's like 26?
I think so.
Okay, so we got you
like
20, him 26, and mom is, probably in her 40s or 50s, right?
Yeah, like 40s, late 40s.
Right, so, okay, so we're going to figure this out because it's 3 adults, right?
Right.
And the boyfriend. Y'all how much was the rent?
It was...
In Forest Park?
Right.
It ain't that much.
Let's see. It was probably like $1,200, $1,300, something like that.
Right, so that's, decent for these days.
I know, but the jobs that we was working at, because we don't have a vehicle. We didn't have a vehicle. It was only one vehicle.
Right.
And we was on our own. We was working at a warehouse, but then it was a seasonal job, and it was like all the way far. It was far, basically. Okay. Then I ended up getting another job in Norcross. And
what happened to that job?
The car that I had started breaking down, basically.
Okay, so we'll figure all this out. Let's just start from the beginning. So, where you from?
From Atlanta, Georgia, South Side.
Hey, you from the South Side? Now, we talking about Clayco South Side or Zone 3 South Side?
Clayco South Side.
Clayco, man. Shout out that Clayco, man. I stays away from Clayco, man. I don't rock with Clayco too tough, man.
It was a suburban area, though.
You say, oh, come up this way. All right, I want to make sure that they're not in the video or whatnot. So go ahead now.
Yeah, it was a suburban area though. So
I get it. Okay, so growing up in Clayco,
did you have my grandma and stuff?
I was about to say, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No.
Who'd you grow up with?
I grew up with my mom, my sisters, my grandma, cousins, I was
kind of there in the pass around. Wow. How did that make you feel growing up?
Honestly, it was frustrating because I was always moving around and I always had different people telling me different things.
Never had like that stability to where you could grow up knowing like black is black, white is white, you know what I'm saying? Left is left, right is right, that type of deal.
I taught myself certain things. So, yeah.
So did you ever get an explanation as to why like your mom couldn't like be more stable in just bringing you up or whatever?
Honestly, probably because when I was a child, I was a hospital baby. Because I have,
come on over here real quick.
I have health problems.
What type of health problems?
I have sickle cell.
Okay.
So she was in the hospital a lot with me, so she would lose her job and stuff, and it would be like her finances would just flop, I guess. I don't know. It was just a lot.
Okay. And so you grew up kind of here, there, and everywhere, it sounds, right? And it sounds like you have a older sister and an older brother?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
You're the baby. Yeah. Okay. So growing up, sounds like you had like I say, childhood, pillar to post, couch to couch, that type of deal. Did you like end up going to high school, stuff like that?
Yeah, I went to high school. I moved around. I went to Tennessee my freshman year with my sister. And then my 10th grade year, I was with my grandma.
And where was that at?
In Ellerwood. I went to Mara High School.
So you was in Tennessee freshman year, Georgia second year.
Yep.
What about third year?
Third year, 11th grade, that was COVID, so I was
in the house like everybody else.
Yeah.
Was you still like registered to school in Morrow, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, then 12th grade year was a hard year for me, so I didn't really graduate because I had a lot going on mentally.
Okay, so let me see. Like this rain is gonna. Okay, so I want you to have a little bit of privacy. See that? You see that overpass right there? Let's just go there real quick, okay? Alrighty. Okay. All right. So yeah, what was going on 12th grade year?
12th grade year. Let me see. 12th grade year. I was 18. No, I was 17 actually. I don't know. I just feel like mentally I wasn't all the way at school. Like I would sleep a lot. So
why? Why do you think that was?
I think it's because of the things I was going through.
So tell us, what was it?
So basically I was SA by my dad at like 15, 14-ish. And I guess when I turned 18 around that year, it was just on my mind a lot.
It finally hit type deal.
Yeah, like I finally realized that it wasn't something that I wanted to go through. So I was just, and then I was falling behind.
Let's slow down real quick. Let's slow down real quick. First of all, so sorry to hear that happened to you. Okay? Was that the first time that something like that happened to you in your life?
Yeah.
So that was the first instance of any type of SA or anything like that?
Yeah.
Okay. You said it happened when you was 15?
I think it was like 14.
14?
I can't really fully remember how old I was, but I think it was.
Was you in Tennessee or was you in Georgia?
I was in Georgia. It was before I went to Tennessee.
Okay. And so, did you already have a relationship with your dad?
No.
So this was like y'all first meeting type deal?
It wasn't the first meeting. He was just in and out of jail.
Okay, so...
And I would go around him and I would be very quiet and I just wouldn't talk to him much.
Okay, so y'all didn't really have much of a connection, a relationship or whatever.
No.
And so how did this end up happening?
The relationship, I mean...
No. How did the SA end up happening?
Oh, okay. So I was at his house one time and we wasn't close. So he used to want us to be close, I guess, but maybe something in me told me something was off or something.
Right,
I don't know.
your gut instinct.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at his house one night and he didn't have no Wi-Fi, didn't have a phone. The phone I did have, it was off. So it was one time he was like asking me, did I want to have a father-daughter relationship with him? Not thinking nothing of it. But then I told him, yeah, I'm like, I want a father-daughter relationship. He was like, well, if you want this relationship, if you want me to give you money, if you want me to give you these products, if you want me to do this and that, we gotta have a relationship. If not, I'll just give you money and you going about your way. So me being young, not thinking nothing of it, I told him, yeah.
So were you a virgin at that point?
Yeah.
So did you know what he was talking about, or
No?
So you didn't really have a perspective to understand fully what he was saying. He was asking you basically for sex.
No, I was innocent as possible.
Okay. So what happened?
So I was asleep, and he has this. It's like the houses, the things that be next to each other, the duplexes. So he had it was like a 1-bedroom duplex, and I was asleep on the other side of the bed in the duplex. And I was asleep one night, and I felt him like touching me or whatever. So I scooted over, and I felt like uncomfortable. And then he did it again. Then I scooted over again. So then that's when he went down on me and started doing what he was doing to me or whatever.
Right.
Like he didn't do me or nothing, but
Right.
he still touched me in areas.
Well, it sounds like it. I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
like if he did oral to you, then
Yeah.
that's what that is. That's R.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I told him, I don't know if I told him I was uncomfortable or whatever, but he basically like tried to manipulate me about the situation.
How?
Saying if he couldn't do this or do that, then he wouldn't do nothing for me, basically. Or he would basically do the bare minimum if he couldn't have a relationship with me, a father-daughter's relationship. So then I remember him having a conversation. He brought up the fact that he was like yeah, off those websites, those porn websites. He said, I want us to have a relationship like them. And it kind of felt off to me a little bit, but it's still
Like
not
still
clicking.
lost. Yeah, you still
Yeah.
like kind of green or whatever.
But I'm like, okay, I want a relationship with my dad, but then I don't want him doing this. So I told him that I didn't. Well, no, I don't think I ever told him. I didn't have the bravery. I didn't have the chance
To tell him that you
Yeah.
didn't. So did it
But
escalate to like y'all
I
penetration
remember-
and stuff like that?
No, I think that was the last time. But I remember leaving that night, he did ask me if I wanted to take home some sex toys with me. And I was
Wow.
uncomfortable. And then I remember after that, for my 15th birthday, he spoiled me and got me whatever I wanted because I allowed him to do those things. But once I told him I was uncomfortable.
So
he
it was
stopped doing
ongoing at one point.
Like, yeah, in a way. I want to say he did it a lot, but you could tell he wanted to. But I was
Okay.
uncomfortable, and he knew I was.
How many months was that period that it was like that uncomfortableness or whatever?
I stopped going around over there after a while until.
How long would you say like you were the whole like thing was?
I don't think I went back around him until I was like 16, 17.
Did you ever tell anybody that this stuff happened?
Never told nobody until I got like 18.
Who'd you
I didn't-
tell?
I slowly started telling friends a little bit, and then I told. Only reason why I told my sister, I had told her because she told me what happened with her, that he did the same thing to her. Basically.
And y'all just the same dad? Y'all share the same dad?
No, we don't actually. We have different dads.
Oh, so he
But he
wasn't
still
even
did it to her.
to her. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell your mom?
She didn't find out until my sister told her what happened when I told her the same day. And then mom, she texted me and was trying to figure out when it happened and why or whatever. She didn't know. Nobody really know until I actually came out and said something.
So let's just real quick. Not only when this was going on, but even now, because you're just a few years past this, how does this make you feel?
I feel like I'm definitely healing from it, for sure. Like, I try not to think about it. I used to try to push it in the back of my mind. So I think that's why I don't remember much, because I tried to push it in the back of my mind.
I'm going to tell you something. That's not the way to deal with it. That's not. You're going to have to face it the same way that you're being brave right now and telling me this story, right? Because I'm a stranger with a camera, right? But believe it or not, you're empowering some other young lady to tell her story by just being brave and telling yours. And you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to not try to avoid it, not try to tuck it in the back of your head. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to basically, if you need to, go get professional counseling. And sit down and talk to somebody about it. So you can figure out maybe like what it is that may trigger you, or maybe some of the deeper feelings that you may have about it that you can't uncover in just a conversation like this, right? So I'm going to encourage you to do that because you still have a spark in your eye. You still have that zest of life, I can tell, in you. But the longer that something stays in there like that without being processed in a healthy way, it becomes like a cancer. And you don't want that to become the case, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to talk to somebody about that. But wow, so that brings a lot of light to what was going on senior year and just the turmoil that you may have been going on the inside.
Yeah.
So did you ever like get your GED or anything like that?
No, I was thinking about going this August to going to get my GED so I can finally get that past me or whatever. Because I've been thinking about it for a while.
Yeah, I mean, and so because like a lot of people are going to be watching this and they're going to see this innocent, you know, very much so pretty and, you know, a beautiful young lady that is well spoken and obviously somewhat suburban raised and all like that, you know, so they're gonna be like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just trying to push through life. Take it one day at a time.
Because inevitably what happens sometimes is that somebody may be watching that, you know, maybe able to offer like mentorship or some type of, you know, foot in the door somewhere, stuff like that. Would you be open to those type of things?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I mean, you know, you got to vet people out, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, I would say that that's more so what you need.
Yeah,
you need a slightly older lady to maybe guide you.
Yeah, I usually hang around older people. I usually attract older people.
Mm-hmm. How old is your boyfriend?
He's the same age as me. Well, he's 21 actually.
Okay, so y'all are pretty much the same age. So
yeah,
I get it. Listen, I want to see you win, and I think that when people watch this video, they're going to be thinking the same thing. What is that going to take?
Like, what you mean, like?
What's it going to take to see you win?
See me win?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Honestly, just waking up every day and being able to smile and keep my life, and being able to. I don't know. I don't know. I want to see.
Something you got to think about, huh?
Yeah.
Because if you don't even have that vision, how is it ever going to come to light?
Yeah.
You know? You got to be able to see it before it happens. Most of the time, right? So, all right, well, listen, Miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Social media, my Instagram is babyface.tay.
Babyface is the perfect handle.
Yeah.
Babyface what?
.tay.
Okay, how you spell Tay Tay?
TAE.
Okay.
And my Cash App is $HANTASIA04.
So, okay, hold on, say that again.
$HANTASIA04. That's my name. Shantasia.
Okay.
That's my name.
Okay, but so I get it, but so because the $ is the S.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. All right, well, listen, Miss, like I say, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.